Right now on Thornton 360, City Council recognizes the retiring city manager.
Your chance to become a weather spotter and help keep your community safe.
It's spring cleaning time, how Click and Haul can help. Thornton 360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton 360. I'm Lisa Wilson.
And I'm Todd Barnes. Thanks for joining us. We start this edition of Thornton 360 with a look back at the last City Council meeting. The March 7th meeting was the last official City Council meeting for City Manager Jack Ethredge. Council took the opportunity to recognize Mr. Ethredge for his service to the Thornton community for the last 32 years.
Mayor and Council, thank you very much for recognizing me on my retirement of the city and I appreciate being able to serve the good citizens of Thornton over the last 32 plus years. I leave the city today, or on the 20th I actually leave, in good financial condition with an inspired, talented workforce of caring people and with an aggressive work plan and a capital plan that's in place to carry out your desires for the community. I'm also proud to say that I leave a community with amenities that are important to a family-focused community, including a world-class parks and recreation system and assets that are important to a growing community, including a water portfolio and system envied by almost all the utility providers in the state. For a city manager, frankly, it doesn't get much better than that. Thornton has been a laboratory of local government. That's what I love about, that's why, frankly, that and the people have why I've been here for as long as I have. Willing to try new ideas, some of which failed, but more of which worked well, and all of which were attempted to enhance this community. My last wish is that Thornton never loses the willingness to innovate and evolve. For the only constant any of us has in our life is change. I wish the best for each of you, the citizens and the businesses, the staff and the employees, and of course, for this great city. Thank you very much.
When Jack came to the city in 1985, it was a small community without a whole lot to offer the region as a whole. But because of Jack's vision and foresight, he turned a small post-Korean War community into the sixth largest city in the state and a thriving suburb of Denver. Those of us in Colorado understand the importance of water and acquiring water rights. We understand drought and we understand the importance of conservation. Those of us in Thornton have an even better understanding of what it took to acquire the water rights that we have. And through Jack's leadership, the city of Thornton has enough water to sustain our growth up to 240,000 people. That's 100,000 more people than we have right now. Through Jack's leadership, we have a plan in place which will attract a business park and primary employers to enhance the ability of Thornton residents to find good jobs here in the city. Through Jack's leadership and partners with other communities and governmental agencies, the city of Thornton in this North I-25 corridor has become desirable to developers, employers, and residents alike.
Mayor, members of City Council, thank you so much for this wonderful plaque. It's a wonderful experience, a place of quality to bring up your family, and God bless you, and God bless the city of Thornton.
Very nice to see Jack get this well-deserved recognition, and I can tell you he will be missed greatly by the employees that have worked with him closely for all these years, myself included. Thanks, Jack. To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv.
Almost 1 year after being rescued from the wreckage of a high-impact car crash, a local man, Casey Park, had his first chance to meet his rescuers from Thornton Fire.
Thank you guys for everything you guys did. I just want to meet the guys who actually made it all happen, because I know that wasn't just a typical fender bender. There was a pretty serious accident. I was a little bit squished up and I looked a lot different than I do today, but I mean, you guys kept me with my son, and that's, I would say, the most important thing.
That was a wreck. I'm amazed you're in one piece. And all. I mean, that's when I say it was out of our hands. I mean, we did what we do, but I mean, you're packaged.
The impact of the crash was so forceful, Park, who was wearing a seatbelt, was pushed from the driver's seat into the passenger seat and was trapped inside his car. Thornton firefighters and medical crews extricated him and provided medical care on the way to the hospital. During his recent visit, he was able to see the tools Thornton Fire used to save his life. While he's still recovering physically and unable to work, he said he was grateful to be here to spend time with his family and young son.
The other thing, with him being so little, I missed a lot of milestones. You know, I mean, there's a lot I missed, and it was, I lost a lot. At the end of the day,
You got a lot more ahead of you.
I exactly still have a lot more ahead of me.
So you're
Yeah,
here for a
you
reason.
see all the, yeah, exactly. And this, I feel this is the reason why I'm here. 100%.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
The stolen truck that hit Park was a puffer, a car left running and unattended to warm up on a cold day. It's a convenience that's illegal.
A puffer is a vehicle that's left running usually during cold weather times, and you can see the tailpipe emissions being emitted from the vehicle. Just lets people know that the car is running, and then they can tell whether there's a driver in there or not. In the state of Colorado, it is against the law to leave your vehicle running unattended with the keys in the ignition. So we're just asking people to be aware that this crime could possibly occur. On average, 7 cars are stolen every day in the state of Colorado due to puffers. Remote starts are within the confines of the law. As long as the keys aren't in the ignition, you should be fine. With remote start, we still do suggest that you leave your vehicle locked, prevent somebody from getting in and stealing anything outside of the vehicle. We're in the middle of puffer season. Typically, that's when we see an increase of auto thefts based on people leaving their vehicles running unattended with the keys in the ignition. And it does set you up for a crime of opportunity, which means that we've got criminals that are driving around our city looking for vehicles that are left running unattended with the keys in ignition, and it makes an easy opportunity for them to get away with your vehicle.
The National Weather Service and City of Thornton hold a weather spotter class on April 6th.
A lot of our weather actually comes from the west, comes over the hills, so you can almost see the storms kind of building right coming over the mountains. My name is Ryan Doyle. I'm the Emergency and Safety Administrator for the City of Thornton. Today we're going to talk about weather spotting. It is a class offered by the National Weather Service annually. It is for all residents. I think anyone who takes this class will take a second look at the weather. When you're driving down the road and you see a storm coming in, you'll have better knowledge on how to react to that. And I'd say that's the lesson that I've gotten. I definitely look at the weather a little differently. The class is here at Thornton City Hall in the first floor training room from 6:30 to 9:30. It will involve experts from the National Weather Service, and it's open to all residents. We are now entering into severe weather season. With this class, you'll have the knowledge and the comfort level to really take a second look at the weather and see how it might affect you in your daily life. I think if anything, it'll help you to be a little bit more aware of where your surroundings, and if anything, take actions to potentially save your own life or save someone else's life.
To register, send an email with your name and contact information to ryan.doyle@cityofthornton.net.
If you're taking on a spring cleaning project at home, consider taking advantage of Thornton's Click and Haul program.
This grappler truck is our primary support for our curbside collection program called Click and Haul. It's a year-round, appointment-based curbside service, so it's really convenient for the residents, has an awful lot of other positives as well. You simply go online, or if you need to, you can call us and schedule the appointment in advance. It's great for such things as remodel, for large furniture, for appliance removal, maybe some yard work as well. And it's all curbside, so all you're doing with your items to get them ready for us is putting them at the curb, and then we come by on your scheduled day. So this convenient service is $65, and $65 buys you service in the amount of up to 2 pickup loads. If you do a comparison to haul a pickup load of debris to the landfill gate fee is at least $75. If you did a comparison to a private hauler and they were doing a similar service on the curb, at least $100 for that service. The billing works with the city's utility billing. Folks are billed after the service is rendered. It'll come on their water bill. The water bill includes the trash service as well, but you'll see a Click and Haul service fee there afterwards. So there's no money exchange. It's later on a utility bill. The convenience of being able to schedule your appointment online anytime during the year is huge. You don't have to wait for a certain time for my truck to show up. It's a great service.
Lisa and I have been getting some questions about where in City Hall our studio is actually located. Well, I'm here to tell you that our studio is all TV magic.
Here's a look at what it takes to create our studio for Thornton 360.
We built the digital set in-house from scratch and combined that with some video we shot from the roof of the building. Then we set up all of our equipment to green screen Lisa and I into our virtual studio, which is a process all in its own.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. I'm Todd Barnes.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.